Okay, so this is not going to be one of those eye candy videos. You know the type where we tour these hot, posh homes with grand kitchens, sexy bedrooms, and luxurious baths. But this video is, well, it may move you and it's certainly going to be hot. Hot 10 seller moves. Are you ready? In the state of Texas, all homes are sold as is. However, not all buyers agree. In this video, I'm going to share with you the areas and the percentages of which homeowners choose to invest their precious time and money during the improvements of their homes, preparing them for sale. And hopefully, I will help you not fall into those traps of what many homeowners are commonly doing to get ready. Whether you're planning on selling in the summer, winter, spring, or fall, this top 10 list, this hot 10 list, covers them all. And let's begin with number 10. 19% of homeowners find themselves in this trap, and that's replacing furnishings. Although I can agree that buying new furnishings, which is furniture and your accessories, is not going to be the tipping point of selling your home, it does make an impact. Okay, let's say, for example, and I do respect how judicious you are with your money and your middle name is thrifty. However, if walking through your door and looking at your furniture gives your buyer the impression that they've been transported into the early 2000s, then it's time for a redo. Even if you don't plan to move anytime soon, you owe it to yourself to just spend some money on some of the main areas and update your furniture. Now, you know who you are. So if this describes you, you don't have to comment. I just want you to soak this in. If your furnishings, if your furniture, let's be specific. If your sofa has scratches in it, I mean, your cat, your dog, they have gone to town and the scratches are so frequent, so prevalent, and so deep that we can see the cushion, it's time to redo it. No, do not buy sofa covers. Replace the sofa. Remember, you've been holding on to it for quite some time. Just go ahead and upgrade and enjoy it for yourself. And here's the thing, going back to the scratched furniture, or, your little friend has been chewing on the wood and the leg of the furniture, they go to town when you're not home. Buyers have a tendency to have very active imaginations. So all of a sudden they think, well, if the furniture is worn and torn, what else might be going on with the condition of this home? And then there's always, not always, but there is a select percentage of home buyers, they have phantom smells. They see the tattered furniture, then all of a sudden they start smelling animals. And they have these, buyers can really be self-righteous when it comes to buying a home. So let's not give them that excuse or objection from purchasing yours. And as a footnote, just so you'll know when you have this in your arsenal of things that you can do to improve your home, there are some interior decorators, some stagers who have a warehouse of furniture that we can just uplift yours. I wouldn't even say put it in storage. Remember, we're just going to replace that. But while your home is listed for sale, bring in the new furniture and bring in really nice trending pieces. But if your dog or your cat has gone to town on your furniture, that interior designer may be a little hesitant to allow them to tear up theirs. Now, let's take a pause for our station identification. Hi, I'm Tracy Sorrell with the DFW Life, and I help people just like you sell and buy homes in and around our Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And I realize you can find out quite a bit online: bedrooms, baths, square feet, price. But what you may not be able to discover is how people really live their lives in our different communities, cities, and suburbs. Well, that's where I come in. I hop in the car and I drive around so you can have the bird's eye view, VIP access of how people really live their lives. And if you like to be in the know, then you're going to want to subscribe below, press the bell. You'll be notified anytime anything goes down around town. And don't forget, give us a thumbs up. Now, back to the video. Coming in at number 9, 20% of homeowners decide to redecorate the entire house or specific rooms. Now, this is what I will say about that. You definitely want to give every room a purpose. All right, this could be you. And if it describes you, remember we're working on this together. You've got plenty of square feet. You've got a media room. You've got a game room. You've got that upstairs loft. And that space has almost become a catch-all. It's become an extra storage space. So we want to define that loft, game room, or media room. Clear it out. You're moving anyway. Box it up. And if we do need to add a few things to make the game room look like a game room and not a game room / laundry room / storage space, let's do it, because you do want those spaces to be accentuated and not a distraction. And by the way, your living room or your dining room table should not be the collector or the overflow of things. Let's let that dining room showcase as a place to gather and dine. And coming in at number 8, 22% of you are choosing to replace the roof. Can I be completely honest with you? You're not going to get a gold star, kudos, or a hand clap for replacing a roof. Let's just be honest. People don't wake up and decide, you know what, honey, I think I'm in the mood to replace a roof. Replacing a roof is a maintenance situation. That roof needs to be replaced. And if it's not insurable, no one can purchase your home except a cash buyer. And there's a trade-off. If it's an investor or cash buyer, you're going to get a fraction. You're going to be wholesaling your home. That means a discounted price. And if you have homeowners insurance, and I'm sure you do, go ahead and get the roof replaced. Now, your roof may not need to be replaced. It may just need to be repaired. So if you have any questions, any doubts, because you know your home, then just get someone to come out there and give you an opinion of the condition of your roof. So just like a roof, no one's going to replace it unless they really need to. It's the same with your HVAC system. You don't wake up and decide, I want a brand new air conditioning heating system. That's a maintenance issue. And I just see so many times people confuse or merge or morph maintenance with repair or improvement with updating. So I want to make sure we're really crystal clear, because what we don't want you to do is translate something that needed to be done into the price of the home, because inevitably 90% of homeowners want to add the value of replacing things to the price of the home. Now, okay, so don't flood me with comments. I do agree that a new roof does offer value. For one, it's going to help your buyer's homeowner's insurance to know that there's a brand new roof or a newer roof on the home. It's one less thing your buyer needs to consider as a major investment or replacing for 10 years or more. And if you're not quite sure, we can chat about it later. Coming in at number 7 is replacing or buying new appliances. You know what? I agree. If your appliances are outdated, where you have to kick it a certain way or tilt your head a certain way for it to work optimally, then go ahead and replace it. Even though the outdated appliances work just fine for you, it may not work just fine for your potential buyer. Oh, and let's just get to it. If you are, the residential chef or baker, candy maker, and for whatever reason you have things stuck on to your stove, your cooktop, or in your oven, and you have tried to clean it, don't pass that along to the buyer, because that's just going to be an eyesore, and it's going to automatically make them think this home has not been properly maintained. And you can go down a rabbit hole of issues of why your home may not be on their top home list, especially when there are homes out there that will have updated appliances. It's money well spent. Number 6, painting the exterior of your home. I mean, we can't get people out of the car if they don't like what they see. In fact, they may not even book an appointment to see your home. A photographer comes to your home to take beautiful pictures to enhance the property. They're not supposed to engage in Photoshop or filters to make your home look better. That's kind of a bait and switch, catfishing people, and that's not allowed. Then let's get to the chip paint. If you have chip paint that could lead to exposed wood, that may lead to the potential of wood rot, it's going to be flagged. If your potential buyer is receiving a VA or an FHA loan, that's not going to be allowed. So you might as well fix it now than to have that drama later. Now, of course, if it's cash, we all love cash. But even an investor today, they do a little calculation to account for needing to paint your entire home. And cash buyers, investing buyers, they still have a budget. And painting your home just may not be in it. And if the condition of the exterior paint makes your home look less loved or less maintained, it is well worth the investment. Every buyer wants that pop and pizzazz whenever considering their new place. Number 5, 28% of homeowners are choosing to replace the flooring or the carpet. And I've got one word, ew. Think about it. When you go into a home or a restaurant or any place of business, one of the first things that you will notice inevitably when your eyes dip downward is the flooring. And sometimes it can be pretty gross. The same with your home. So if you have buckling carpet that needs to be replaced, carpet with stains, or let's say you decide, I don't have carpet, Tracy. You've got tile and you have wood or wood-like flooring. It looks like a patchwork quilt. If we can stand in one space and look around and see multiple rooms and multiple floors, they really need to be the same. Multiple different floorings and carpets and tile and wood, then that really makes your space look smaller, and it just doesn't leave a good impression. Just don't fight me on this. Trust me when I say keep your flooring, if at all possible, the same. And there are some inexpensive options to help you do that. So I just want to debunk the theory that you can sell your home as is. Okay, truthfully, yes, you can. But practically, I don't know that you will. And number 4, landscaping your yard. You don't have to wait to spring to have your yard sing. You can find color to put in your yard year round. You can add planters on your porch. There's so much you can do. But even before you put all the pretty in your yard and your lawn, let's talk about the basics. You still, even though if you're thinking about selling your home during the winter, and yes, the grass is not as green, you still need to make sure it is manicured. Go ahead and give it a nice edge up. Rake the leaves and power wash your walkways, your sidewalk, your porch. So where those leaves have left impression, we don't have to see them. We know it's fall. We know it's winter. We know they have fallen. We don't have to see them stamped as we walk up the sidewalk. Oh, and don't forget the backyard. If your backyard is a blank canvas, well, that's great. Add a tree, which it doesn't have to be a fully mature tree, but put something back there. Get a landscaper who can add some dimension, simple dimension to your backyard. And if you don't already have an extended back patio or a fireplace, don't invest your money on that. That's great if you have it, but if not, you're not going to get the return that you may be looking for. And why spend all that money on a home that you're going to sell when you can invest that money into your new place? And with landscaping, the simple things are the best things. Coming in at number 3, 38% of homeowners invest in the kitchen. Now that really sounds low. So let's just be honest. Your kitchen and your bathrooms are big sell items. Ka-ching. So we don't want to be skimpy on this particular project. Now you don't want to go cheap and you don't want to go wild. So whether you own a multi-million-dollar home or a more modestly priced home, every home buyer has the same expectation, and they want to see themselves living, gathering, baking, cooking, doing homework, doing crafts, doing a lot of things in that kitchen. And the more people can envision themselves in that space, the better. There's so many things that you can do with a kitchen to make that space a great place for the families to just hang out and enjoy life. So this will bring us to number 2, which you've all been waiting and anticipating. That's the bathroom. 42% of people have put bathroom renovation, remodel, updating as top priority on their list. And it's number 2 on this one. Okay, so let's be honest. The bathroom, especially the primary bathroom, is one of the most special places in the entire home. I mean, think about it. Envision this, please. This is where you're going to go in and you're going to enjoy a nice shower, a soaking bath. And in some cases, it's a place to escape and just hide out because you are pretty safe. People don't tend to look for you once they know you're in the bathroom. Sure, we know that it's not a brand new home necessarily, but we don't need to see your footprint, your impression, your personal stamp on those spaces. So let's think of it this way. Hire a contractor. Please do not do this yourself. You already have unfinished do-it-yourself projects. So hire a contractor, price the jobs, and focus on the main things. You've already been online, you've been on Pinterest, you've been on Google, so you kind of have a good idea of what needs to be done. Just trust the professionals to help you get that done, help you with your improvements. You don't have to blow out the whole bathroom. In some cases, you might be close to doing that, but give me a call and we'll meet up, do a video tour, and we'll discuss that more. So trust me, don't fight me. Renovating, improving, updating your kitchen and bathrooms is going to give you a big return and a big bang for your buck. Coming at number 1, where most homeowners spend the bulk of their time and money, can you guess? Interior paint. That's almost a no-brainer. I mean, you know that your home probably needs to be updated, even if you've owned your home for 20 plus years and you feel as though your paint is just fine. Go ahead and invest in trendy colors. Now, it doesn't have to feel like a bag of Skittles where each room has a different color or a different theme or color scheme. We do want to keep it fairly neutral because remember, you're getting ready to move. So we want to appeal to the buyer. It's a commodity, but you do want to have freshly painted your home. And by fresh, we can be a little generous with that definition. If it's been painted in the last 2 or 3 years, we'll roll with it. But if your paint is outdated, and some of you are very crafty and creative. You have that little sponge finishing. You have the roll where you have the leather look. Let's just tone it down for the sale of your home. You can save that creativity for your next place. And paint, I get it. That is one of the least expensive investments that you can make that would give your home a fresh look, a complete facelift. But here's a caution. If you have that old can of paint, from when you bought the home and it's been stored in the attic or the garage, the paint on your wall has been aged and lived in, could have oil from people touching. When you put that paint next to what is on your wall, even though it's the exact same paint, it's not going to look the same. Chances are it won't. What I describe as the leopard look, where it looks like you see spots on the wall, patches and blotches on the wall where people just, let me spot paint here. Let me spot paint there. It's just a mess. It's really a distraction. And it looks like you went cheap on something as basic as paint. But based on the number of homes I've gone through, it could be really obvious that you put a stroke here and a patch there, and it really makes the whole space look kind of tacky. And that goes for your 20 plus year old wallpaper. I know that wallpaper can be in vogue and can be trendy, but it's not the same as what we had in the early 2000s. Just let it go, strip it down, and paint it. Okay, let's wrap up this hot 10 seller moves. Whenever you think about selling your home, think like a buyer. Your buyer lens, your buyer's hat. And you've already been in that situation, because if you're thinking about selling your home, you didn't just wake up, honey, let's sell this home. You have probably been doing some investigation and some research. You've gone out to see builders. You've gone out to look at different homes. Maybe you're trying to measure your home with the neighbor's home or other homes, but you know what you should do to prepare your home. Sometimes you don't quite know where to start. You've been online, you've been to Pinterest, you've Googled, you've been to a number of different boards and Reddit and wherever else you can get some information about getting your home ready. You have certain expectations when you are looking for a home, and guess what? Your buyers have the same expectations. So if you're thinking about making a move, selling your home, regardless of the season, then comment below, reach out. Let's do one of those 101 consultation links. Guess what? We can even do a video tour of your home, or I can just pop over and see it for myself. Hi, I'm Tracy Sorrell with the DFW Life, and I help people just like you sell and buy homes in and around a Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. And normally I hop in the car, I drive around, and I show people the different cities, communities, and suburbs where they can live their lives. And if you're thinking about selling your home and making a move, I'd love to do the same with you. I want to help you decide where is the best place for you to invest your time and your money. So comment below, grab one of those one-on-one consultation links so together we can strategize and make a real plan for you to sell your home and move forward and look forward to creating your new memories in your new place.